Well, we talked about it in one video, and it looks like it could be true. Marvel Studios might be making the Silver Surfer in the MCU a female. And I know that this could make a lot of people mad. However, I don't think everything is as it seems right now. And I do believe that Marvel Studios has a very specific plan. One that's actually Marvel accurate, not just for the MCU, but also accurate from Marvel Comics. I believe I know what their plan is, at least I hope so, because of course they have been guilty of gender swapping and race swapping characters in the MCU from the comics. And honestly, yes, Disney does like to do this, sometimes just for the sake of doing it. But I don't think that's what's going on here with this decision to make the Silver Surfer a female. Now, if you're not aware, several insiders have already stated that they have heard that Marvel Studios' plans for the Silver Surfer are indeed to make her a female. Whereas the most widely known and most popular Silver Surfer iteration is Norrin Radd, a male. There is a version of the Silver Surfer who is a female, Juno. I'll explain her story in this video and also explain what I believe is actually quite a good decision by Marvel Studios to have her in this film instead of Norrin Radd, if that is indeed the route they go down and if what I believe to be true is true. But I look forward to hearing what you all think about this at the end of the video. Also, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. And if you subscribe and leave a comment down below, then you're automatically entered in our giveaway for a chance to win a PS5, an Xbox Series X, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner gets to pick one item and we pick one winner at the end of each month. So according to insider Daniel RPK, Anya Taylor-Joy is reportedly being eyed to play a villain in the Fantastic Four. Right now, it's widely believed that she is going to be playing a female version of the Silver Surfer. From what we've heard, the villains of the movie are going to be Galactus and one or maybe two Heralds. We also heard recently that the Silver Surfer is going to be a female in the very first Fantastic Four movie. So these two reports line up very well with each other. So this news means that Anya Taylor-Joy could be the new Silver Surfer of the MCU. However, I think this could be very temporary, not her being considered for the role, but if she is cast as the Silver Surfer, appears in the movie, I think it might just be for one movie and we'll have a new Silver Surfer moving forward after the first Fantastic Four film. Don't worry, I will explain everything in detail. So of course, the casting news about the Fantastic Four has been going crazy for a while now. It does look like we are getting an official casting announcement from Marvel Studios relatively soon. The director Matt Shakman said it should happen pretty quickly after the strikes. Basically what that means is they have the actors in mind that they want to play. Now that the strikes are over, they can offer official contracts to them and the actors can sign. So that's why we've been getting all of this news lately, like Pedro Pascal has signed on to play Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four. And based off of what we know right now, Vanessa Kirby is still our Invisible Woman. This has not been confirmed yet by any major outlet like some did for Pedro Pascal, but all of the insiders are saying that is what they've heard. She has been offered a contract and from what they know, she's accepted it. But the Silver Surfer news is just that. It is new. These are new reports that we're hearing about the Silver Surfer being in the Fantastic Four film and her being gender swapped to be a female. Now we've heard about Galactus and we've known about Galactus being the villain of the Fantastic Four for a pretty long time now. However, earlier reports weren't that sure if the Silver Surfer was going to show up as one of the Heralds of Galactus in this movie. We knew Heralds were going to be in it, just not sure about the Silver Surfer. Plus, we had been hearing talks about the Silver Surfer getting his own special presentation on Disney+. Unfortunately, we haven't really heard anything about that for a while now, but what we have heard is that the Silver Surfer will be a woman and she will indeed be one of the villains and Heralds of Galactus in the Fantastic Four film. Now here is where I think Marvel Studios' heads are at right now. Here's what I think they are planning if this news ends up being true. I believe they will introduce Juno, who is the female version of the Silver Surfer in Marvel Comics. Here's the thing about Juno. She exists in an alternate reality in the multiverse. She's not just a character who comes in and takes on the title or mantle of the Silver Surfer in the main universe in Marvel Comics or in the MCU. So I don't think Marvel Studios is simply taking the Silver Surfer, the main Silver Surfer that will be a part of the MCU for years to come, and saying, hey, let's make this character a female. Let's have a woman play her. I don't think that's what they're doing. I think they are specifically choosing a female Silver Surfer for this specific Fantastic Four film because we've heard a little bit about this film and what to kind of expect from its plot. And what we've heard from a couple of different insiders is that the Fantastic Four film might be set in a different universe, an alternate reality. Just like in the comics, Juno is an alternate reality, alternate universe version of the Silver Surfer. That could be what we're getting. And it's kind of a good idea based on what we know is going to happen in the Fantastic Four film, and the future is still open for the actual Norrin Radd, the male character, to enter the MCU in the future and stay for a very long time. I'll explain exactly what I mean. But first, big thank you to Highland Titles for sponsoring this video. Before we leap back into the world of superpowers, I've got something truly extraordinary for our noble listeners. Imagine that you, yes you, can become a lord or lady for just $30. Buying a plot of land from HighlandTitles.com will allow you to make use of a Scottish tradition in which landowners are given a courtesy title. With more than 15,000 five-star reviews, the Highland Titles gift pack is an incredibly popular gift, and the Highland Titles app, available from the App and Play stores, is a new addition that allows you to explore a 3D replica of the land. Choose the location of your plot and decorate it using augmented reality. Embrace the majesty, as every purchase helps to conserve the awe-inspiring, heroic beauty of the Scottish wilderness. You can soar into the world of nobility, my friends, by visiting HighlandTitles.com and become a lord or lady today. Use the discount code COSMIC to receive 25% off your order. That's HighlandTitles.com and use code COSMIC. So most people are aware of Norrin Radd's story, how he became the Silver Surfer. Norrin Radd lived on the planet Zin-La, then Galactus came to devour his planet. Norrin Radd convinced a group of scientists to let him fly out in a spaceship to greet Galactus, in which, when he did, he offered to be his herald and seek out new worlds for him to devour in exchange of letting his planet live. Galactus agreed. Then he turned him into the Silver Surfer, making his skin silver and giving him cosmic powers. And this was patterned after an adolescent fantasy plucked from Norrin's actual memories that he had. Juno's story is kind of the same but slightly different. She was on Earth 829. She was the granddaughter of Hercules, who was just introduced in the MCU, but she offered herself to become Galactus's new herald to save the Andromeda galaxy, and Galactus accepted her offer, and the same thing happened to her. She was turned into the Silver Surfer. So here's why Marvel Studios' plans for the Fantastic Four in the MCU, the first film that is, could be the best of both worlds for us, giving us a female Silver Surfer now, Juno, and then Norrin Radd later. From what we know about the movie, it's going to actually end with Galactus winning. The Fantastic Four are supposedly going to be the only superheroes in their universe. No other heroes, no Avengers, nothing like that. And they're supposed to be super famous because they are the only superheroes. We don't know everything, but from what it sounds like, Galactus is going to show up with his herald, Juno, and for whatever reason, the Fantastic Four cannot defeat them. From there, it said that the TVA is going to show up and save them, bringing them into a completely different universe where they have a lot of other heroes that they saved from dying universes. Because remember, at this point, we'll be pretty close to Secret Wars, and the multiverse is going to start collapsing and falling apart. So what I'm assuming is they're only going to save the Fantastic Four team. It wouldn't really make sense for them to save Galactus and his herald. So then they'll be brought into a different universe, they'll fight in Avengers Secret Wars, and then they'll end up in a new universe or a restored universe after the fact. And then the Fantastic Four will be a part of the main universe, whatever that is, after Secret Wars. Then from there, in this new universe, Galactus could become a threat again, and the Silver Surfer could be Norrin Radd in our main universe after Secret Wars. If this is what Marvel Studios is planning, then I am all for it, because it gives us a Galactus and a Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four movie, but it also enables them to appear in the future. So not just a one and done character, because let's face it, Galactus and the Silver Surfer are really iconic characters, two of the most popular characters in Marvel history. It would be such a shame if they simply introduced them in one movie and that was it. Kind of like, and I hate to say it, Marvel Studios with Ultron. So I hope, fingers crossed, that this is indeed Marvel's plan. They'll introduce a female Silver Surfer because it's going to be an alternate universe, so we'll have an alternate version of the Silver Surfer. Then after Secret Wars and the main universe moving forward, they'll introduce the main Silver Surfer moving forward, Norrin Radd. I really hope this is the case, but hey, go ahead and let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. Do you think this is what they're doing? or not. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest Fantastic Four and Marvel news. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter as well. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.